Hey everybody, welcome to the jungle of my backyard. Look at this. You guys, it is a nicer day. It's not as hot today. It was in the high 90s, but it wasn't triple digits, so I'm happy about that. So if this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, my name is Keisha and you're watching Lakisha Keene's Saving Greens, which is my channel. I am located in the high desert of Southern California. And you guys, I should say the high jungle of Southern California. Everything is so overgrown. Look how big, how tall my corn has gotten. And it's only been a few days since I posted the last video showing this corn. And everything is doing really good. I mean, there are some things that are suffering because of the heat, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that. But for the most part, this heat has jump-started everything and got it all growing like gangbusters. Look at that. So, I think my birdhouse gourds are doing okay, but the loofahs, I'm having a hard time getting these loofahs to grow. I got them to sprout twice already, and then a bug came along and ate them. And so I put some more seed in, and well, they didn't do so good. Look at Tiger. He's trying to keep cool out here too, huh, baby? Look at these crepe myrtle. You guys, there's so much for me to show you. I got tomatoes too. Let me go over here real fast, past Tiger. Look at you rolling over. They're my baby. But I got tomatoes too. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at those tomatoes on a lot of my tomato plants right now, and my melon plant is climbing, so that's good. And there's tomatoes here. There's a lot of tomatoes on this one actually, but my melons are starting to climb, and it's about time for me to dig out these potatoes. So, okay, but back over here, crepe myrtle, cosmos, they're doing great. But while I was out here, I was looking at this corn. Look how tall this corn has gotten. Now, the corn on this side is all edible sweet corn, and the corn on this side in these boxes are just ornamental popping corn. So this one is the japonica corn. The leaves are variegated, and they're already getting that pink tinge to them. So that's cool. Look at that little ladybug on there, on this sunflower. These sunflowers, you guys. Now look, I have tomatoes on some of these plants over here, on these cherry tomatoes too. But what I want to show you is, look how tall. I left the hoops on this bed, and you can see how tall everything is, when it was just covered a week ago. Look how tall everything is. I'm happy about that. My onions are doing okay. Not all of them made it, but they're doing okay. This Murasaki purple chili plant here, pepper plant, has some of the prettiest flowers, purple flowers on there. I do have some peppers. Look at this one. There's some peppers on this one. I do have some peppers that are making appearances, so that's great. That one I think is the Lakisha. Yeah, that one's gonna ripen to really dark red and stay heart-shaped like how it is. So I have peppers in tomato row too. So you guys, look how sad that sunflower is. He's hanging in there, but he's sad. He's really sad because of this weather, and he doesn't get hardly any water, only what spills out of the containers. Look at this. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. Look down here. That is a roselle seedling. Okay, so in this other bed, I said it was a roselle that grew, but look, when it got bigger, this is what it is. It's a watermelon. I don't know how that watermelon seed got planted in there. It must have been in the compost or something. I don't know. But a watermelon popped out, and that's what that was. It wasn't a roselle, even though I put roselle seeds in there. It's the craziest thing. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Yes, everything is doing so well. There's zinnia. It's getting a little bud right there. And these other sunflowers are all doing good. And I've got more tomatoes on this Black Beauty. And it's starting to climb. And let's see, what else did I want to point out? I did plant some more roselle seeds in these other areas too where it didn't sprout, but I haven't seen anything come up on those just yet. So, oh, I take it back. I do see one over here. Let me get you in close. Right there by that water tube. Look at that. That is a roselle seed. Yay! I'm so happy. Okay. So in this bed, both areas where I planted roselle seeds came up. This one, the one side has a watermelon, and over here, I don't know if it has come up because it's all covered with all of these bean plants. No, nothing's come up. So, but look how tall this sunflower is now. More japonica corn over here. And look at this. Pretty orange zinnia. Let me see if I can get it to focus on it. There we go. I noticed this the other day. It's so beautiful. I love the colors. That's the pure orange zinnia. And these corns right here, these are a golden, oh, I forget what they're called. It's a golden something. But they're popping corn, ornamental corn. So, and then these tomatoes, I have to get this tomato plant and tie it to this trellis here so that it can start making its journey up the trellis like how these other ones are. And then I have to come back out and clip some of these, like just clip them to the trellis so that they stay tucked in, especially on the other side, because they're getting kind of wild. Look at that one, has tomatoes on it. Yeah, I'm about to take this covering off because once again these sunflowers are straining against the top of it. Look at that. So I'm gonna get this one off today so that it will they will have some headspace to grow. And I'm just looking. My okra is doing good. This is that okra that I planted. There's still 2 of them there. I have to take one out. I just haven't done that yet. And that's zinnia right there. Right here, I had planted twice seeds. Twice for orange peach tomato, and it just didn't happen. So I think what I'm going to do is, it's just late right now to try and plant more seeds. So I have a lot of tomatoes seedlings still left in those containers that are just begging to get planted. So I'm gonna fill in the gaps with those. But this cabbage is doing pretty good. Looks like it's heading up. Hopefully it is. And not going to seed. I think it's heading up though. So that's nice. And then look at these sunflowers, you guys. They're almost taller than me. Almost. Not quite yet. They look at me eye to eye though. And they're so full and pretty. Just like how I thought they would look at me. And on the other side, that one is nice too. Now the reason why I planted these and the corn in these middle beds here, these raised beds, was so that they could help shade everything that's growing. That's why I have the line of them going down the middle in all of the beds right here, so that their leaves could help shade some of the stuff, because that afternoon sun is brutal. And over here were the pomegranate tree and my pine trees and stuff and my peach tree. By the time the sun gets over and those start casting shade, it's just been hours with just straight triple digit blazing infernal sunlight. So that's why I planted those like that. But I think next year what I'm going to do is the sunflowers and the corn and let them get some growth first, and then plant the seeds out of everything else so that it will be shaded. It's just this year has been so weird weather-wise. It's just been awfully weird. Because usually we don't get triple digits until July. It's like, soon as July 1st hit, it's triple digits back-to-back non-stop the whole month. And this year it started now in June. In fact, we've had already 2 weeks of it. And this week we're getting a break. It's only going to get into the high 90s, mid 90s. But Saturday is supposed to start all over again, triple digits. So I'm trying to get everything I can together now so that everything will be settled, and I'm just gonna have to come, look at Tiger. I'm just gonna have to come to terms with, you know, what I have, and just be content with what I have that's growing and that is successful right now, and not worry about planting any more seeds until late August. But look at that, the sunflowers popped up in the middle there. My sweet potatoes are doing fine. Those sweet potatoes are doing fine. These carrots, now I thought it was carrots that was popping up before, but these are actually weed seeds that I've been pulling out of here. But as you can see, there are carrots now popping up. But the first ones that popped up were these weeds. So I've been pulling those. But the carrot seeds are coming up now. And then my mystery seeds are doing good. This is the one from Beck's Corner Garden. And the 3 seeds that I planted in there sprouted, all 3. And over here, this one is my old Kentucky homestead. And all 3 of the seeds that I planted in there sprouted. So I'm happy about that. And then this one is so pretty. Even with all the wild growth and the wind blowing over my gladiolas. You can see in the back though, those opened up and they're a pretty pink. Pale pink color. These ones are gonna be burgundy. But yeah, the wind blew them over and I tried stabilizing it, but that didn't work out so well. So, and there's like black widows. In that corner there's a black widow, and in that corner there's a black widow in the back. So I'm not trying to do too much over there. Really, I am not. The herb garden, look, I hadn't even got to it yet. I gotta pull all this stuff out, including this sorrel, which is now covered in powdery mildew. I had to pull all that out so I can get the last of my stuff planted in the herb garden here. But the oregano is doing pretty good. So you guys, that's a look at the garden right now. I got some tomatoes on here. I still got all those peppers on here. And I still have a lot of tomatoes starting out on here. But look at this apple. I showed you this apple once before and how big it is. Look how big that apple is. It's gotten even bigger. It's about ready. I know it is because it has to be. It's huge. And there's other big ones on here too. There's that one. There's another one on the other side here that's big. These up here are big. So I'm gonna be taking those off really soon. So further down on tomato row here, I got more tomatoes that are on these plants. So I'm excited about that. And there's still some things I need to do. There's some all tucked in here. There's still some things I need to do, and I'll get it done. It's gonna take me a little time because I'm trying to not die of sunstroke. And these sunflowers are so pretty. I have about 50% tomato growth, fruit growth on my plants right now in tomato row here. So I have to still string these up. But they have tomatoes. There's tomatoes on that one. But I gotta get them all strung up. I have to get these potatoes pulled up because they're ready to get pulled up. And then I can put other tomatoes in there. So, yeah. But you guys, I think that's about it. That's a look at tomato row too. The rest of it, I think I gave you a glimpse of a look at everything that I have going here. I'm trying to keep everything trimmed back and trying to get everything to look neat. But then the wind comes and starts blowing everything everywhere. So it's not an easy thing. Look at these morning glories up here. There's a lot of them. Chilling in this trellis like I had wanted them to. But it's not easy gardening in the high desert. With all the extreme temperatures, extreme cold and extreme heat, and winds constantly. It's a challenge for us to grow stuff here and to be able to grow it well. Anyways, you guys, I am gonna bring this video to a close. I just wanted to give you an overview of everything so you can see how everything is growing, how well it's growing, and how big everything is growing, and also how not so well things are growing. But I thank you for watching this video. As always, you guys, God bless.